Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I want to share something with you guys about communication, and I hope it helps you. I was talking to one of my clients today, and we were discussing the communication that he has with his significant other. And he says that when they're together, their communication is good. They don't have any discrepancies. But when they're over the phone talking or texting, that's when all the confusion starts. And what I had to let him know is this: the reason why, when they're together, the reason why the communication is well is because she can see and read the feed, because she can actually see him to know or to feel as though she knows exactly what he's trying to communicate. But when she's over the phone, she cannot see him. So she has to go to her own intellect to make sense of what he's saying, because she's no longer getting these body language signals or the voice tone signals. It's just like she went deaf. A lot of people don't know how to communicate. They just know how to um, take past experiences and use them as some sort of sign language to actually figure out what you're trying to say. And another thing I was trying to let him know is that a lot of times when that disconnect happens is because the person is not truly interested in you. The interest that they have in you is for them, not you. So if I want to understand you, and if I've been dating you for 6 months, and we've been talking and we've been communing, and if I cannot understand the vibration of who you are when you are far and only when you're near, then you shouldn't be here. Because that's telling you, like take for instance, if sometimes if you're traveling, and when you're traveling you might be talking on your phone, or your phone comes through your radio, however you do it within your vehicle, and then you get to a dead zone. You get to that dead zone and the phone gets cut off. I know you experience it. You don't have to go far out. Sometimes in the city, your phone just hangs up on a person, or you just get disconnected of some sort. That's a dead zone. That's what happens when you talk to people that don't truly have a connection with you. That when they get into this dead zone, when you're not with them, when you're not present with them, that's a dead zone. When you're not actually talking, it's a dead zone, because they have not yet learned who you are. They just want to read you enough to write a prescription that fits you, you know, as you need. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we get with people whom we desire physically, but we have no spiritual or mental connection. And that's what causes it too. It's like sometimes people desire things for the eyes, but you don't have the heart for what you see. You just want to be with it and do whatever you want to do with it, but you have nothing to give it. And then the relationship goes through these ups and downs and these crazy turnarounds, because it's nothing true about the relationship at all. You go through these dead zones where you're doing really, really well, and all of a sudden then the connection just drops. Or you get mad about something minute because you have not yet dealt with yourself, because you just want that person for the part of you. You don't want that person for them. So it creates a problem when you can't actually see them to understand actually what it is they're trying to say, because what they have to say doesn't really matter to you. And usually when you're in their presence, this is the person whom gets disconnected. When they're in their presence, you're getting what you want. You're getting the physical caressing, you're getting the eye to eye contact. you're getting the shoulder rub or you're getting the sexual healing. But over the phone, excuse me, excuse me, the reason why the disconnect happens is because you're not receiving anything tangible, because you have not yet moved to spiritual, nor have you gotten to the mental aspect of relationship. You're still going off of tangible things in the relationship. So when you're not there, when they're not in close proximity of you, or when you're not rubbing, touching, telling them whatever you tell them, and all these foot rubs and doing all this contact stuff, that's when you're in the zone for these people that, they're thriving off of your energy. They're loving it, loving it. But as soon as you go in the dead zone, as soon as you're, out of the area of connection, it's a great disconnection. Some people just don't know how to communicate, and some people don't want to communicate. Some people just want what they want from you without the other things that you have, like your views of life and how you think about things and where you want to go with this situation, what's going on in your life. It's not about none of that. It's all about what you can give me because I'm giving you. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope that helped y'all. I had a great talk with my client today, and it really helped him because he was really trying to figure out why his relationship was in a dead zone. You're in a dead zone because this woman that you're with is used to the touchy-feely. Probably when he's in her presence, he's constantly telling her how beautiful she is, or if he ain't telling her beautiful, he grabbing on her, touching her, making her feel like that. Some people you have to validate like that. You cannot have a mature relationship. And I'm not saying that somebody wants to be touched and feet rubbed and back rubbed, that's immature. But the aspect of the immaturity is if you have no other way of connecting with me unless I am visual to you. Other than that, you cannot stay on the same frequency with me and trust me and love me and support me unless I'm standing right in your face. That's a problem. You shouldn't have to be in somebody's face in order to make them value you, or be with you, or not be arguing with you about something that doesn't mean anything. Because if you're arguing with me about the insecurities that you have, I'm not going to be with you, because I'm not going to live a life going through struggles and strifes of that magnitude of someone, because they have not yet loved themselves enough to know that somebody truly and sincerely may want to be with you without oohing and on with you, without rubbing on you, without doing all these things to you, that I do love you, regardless if we're touching or not, no matter if we're talking or not, no matter whatever's going on, because we've communicated enough to allow one to another to make those individual decisions. Because before we got together as a couple, we were individuals. And like I said in a video of mine a while back, and this is true and no shade, this is a glass of lemonade. I need a man. I don't need a manager, because I know how to manage myself as a woman. I learned how to manage myself as a single woman. So I know how to be a woman to a man if we are in a unit, a healthy mindset, to understand that I'm not going to do anything to myself that is damaging or disgraceful. So I won't do it to you, and you won't do it to me. So I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.